So hi, when I launched Excel this morning, I saw this new thing come up called a power map, and I didn't know what it was, so I decided to investigate, and it turns out it might be perfect for geography. Basically allows you to create interactive 3D globes that you can label, that you can put data on inside Excel, which to me sounds, I don't know, pretty wild actually. So I've got some data sets here that are supplied by Microsoft. So let's take a look at crime data for Chicago, and we'll just wait for it to launch. And so this is what came up. And again, please, as you see me do this, just keep in mind that I really don't know what I'm doing here. I just was playing around this morning. To me, this seems like it could be completely worth spending an afternoon investigating this. I just think you could do so much with this if you actually know what you're doing, which I don't. So I started out here. I went to Insert. I went to 3D Maps. Open a 3D map. Usually it was just, at first it was just like a new tour, but now because I've downloaded this stuff for Chicago, it just kind of came up. So I hit this, and then I came up with this, and you can see how it says over here that it needs data to work with. So I'm supposed to select a table arranged in Excel and click and select, add selected data to 3D Maps. And so all I did is I went over here, I hit select table column. Whoop, I want everything. So I think I went entire table. Oh, let's just do this. And we'll collect them all. Okay, so I went select. That did it. Okay, and then I went back here and see if it's just following the instructions here. It says add selected data to 3D Maps. So 3D Maps, add selected data. I waited a couple seconds, expanded my map, and then I got this stuff. And again, please understand I don't completely know what I'm doing here. But again, I'm trying to show you what came up. If I just dragged this data into these fields, and then I hit play, there you go. The data's there, and it's on an interactive map, right? Like this is live data that we're working with, and we can change the graph here and project it different ways too. What was also interesting is that we can use different kind of visualizations. I don't know what that means, but you can see here like this already. I mean, this is interactive, right? This is an interactive tool. On top of that, you can just do a screen capture, be like a single button or like screenshot, or you can actually save it as a tour and like do almost like a slideshow and then give that to a teacher or upload it somewhere. I think for our geography project that we're doing, climate action, you know, like if you're collecting data about our communities, this might be a good way of visualizing that. Just an idea. You can also create a video and decide what kind of video you want to create it for. That's something we can explore later. But we can also, let's see, if I go, I can do a flat map. I can also do more of a rounded globe. Just to show you some other features, I am going to try a new data set or just a new map. And because there's no data yet, the map won't actually really work. I won't be able to connect it to anything. But I just want to show you what happens. So if I start with so it's almost like I'm in like Google Earth or something, right? I've got this map, and like I can add text boxes, just type it in random stuff. So I can actually like leave a text box there and it stays on the screen, obviously, right? But I can also go to like a flat map. And if I did a screenshot, like I could use this like to label the map, right? I can also find locations, and I can also label the map or have the map labeled by various ways, right? And I could choose different themes. So this is, I think, mainly color schemes. But basically what this is, it's using Bing map data, and it allows us to zoom in as close as we want, so we could actually go right fairly close in. And if we wanted to find a specific location, let's go Strathroy. there we go. There's our, and if we add map data, there we go. There's our labels. It looks like we might be able to create a legend. I'm not sure how that actually works yet. But text boxes, and then if you can collect data, and if the students collect data and then add this to their table, it should be over here, and then just use that same feature we did here, add selected data 3D maps. Suddenly you've got a 3D map that's live. And again, you could either play the tour, right, and save it, or you can, well, maybe you can't save it that way. We'll have to investigate that. But I assume because you're saving the data, it'll still work. We can create a video based on it. We can create new scenes within it, so there's new kind of custom maps as well. I don't know, just to me, this seems like a super powerful tool for geography that is potentially super easy to use as well. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think about it.